perhaps be just weeks away from going out of existence. Hugh Scott now seems to have relinquished ownership of the club, and promises that it would be taken over by Mike Beeden have apparently failed to materialise. Now the supporters and administrators have joined in a plea for the fans to rally round and avoid what could be, in a matter of weeks, the death knell for a Scottish club with a history dating back to 1874.
I'm asking the fans, I'm asking every single fan of Down at Morton to come and support the club. I mean, if they come and watch the club, by that they're supporting the club and they're generating revenue for the club and they're increasing the chances that this club can survive.
So you would welcome perhaps in any communications coming in, perhaps even any philanthropists out there that might want to put money into the club, get in touch with yourself?
Oh, I'm eager and open to speak to anyone who is either interested in supporting the club or interested in moving the club forward, i.e. buying the club.
We as an association have had 4 meetings with Mr Beeden, and at each of those meetings Mr Beeden has assured us that he was going to buy the club. It now transpires after all of this time that he has not been able to buy the club, and therefore the club is now back owned again by Mr Scott. I think, however, with the news over the last couple of days that the club has now been placed formally into administration, and that the administrators, and I've spoken to their staff today, that the administrators are now acting under an instrument from the Court of Session, then effectively the club is, for a short period of time at least, scot-free. And I think we now actually have a breathing space when hopefully those people who have been staying away from the club, and the local businesses and people who have not been prepared to come and support the club and work with Mr Scott, now have an opportunity to come forward and actually work with Graham Morton and with the administrators, and maybe just for a short period of time we can actually find out just exactly what is happening at the club.
Well, we'll catch up with Morton's game again.
In this league leaders Livingston ready to open a youth academy, but within 11 minutes Ross Matheson rammed home the point that wealth doesn't always translate onto the field of play. Matheson administering a sign that the players are not ready to give up the fight at Morton. And that's the way it stayed until the 70th minute when Livy fought back. Substitute David Hagan tested Morton keeper Andy Carlin before Jerry Britton beat him. Livingston level and the drums beating for the Lions. Alec Burns orchestrated the finale with just 5 minutes to go. In 2 minds about crossing or shooting, he tried his luck. Perhaps it was inevitable after the week Morton have had. We can only hope it won't be their last.
Half-time, trailing by a goal. What do you do to and feel that they've given everything they've got, and I can't ask any more of them. And if at the end of the day they come through this position of what the club's in, then my goodness, that'll hold them in good stead for their futures.